Okay, hi guys. In this video I will try to explain the simple way to use Cypress and Cucumber to automate your browser. Okay, so first step, we need to initialize our project, which is Node.js project, okay, by typing npm init. Okay, so we can pass it. Okay, just enter. When it's done, it will generate the package.json like this, and okay, it's done. So we can clear it and then move to the next step. We can install the Cypress by typing npm install Cypress. Okay, it will take a little bit longer. Yep, it's done. And then we can install the next package, which is the Cucumber preprocessor. Okay, install it and wait again. Okay, it's done, and you can see here on our package.json file there's Cypress and Cypress Cucumber preprocessor. Okay, and this is mean that those both package is successfully installed. Okay, so we can clear the terminal, and there's two way to open the Cypress. You can use the npm or npx. If you want to use the npm for open the Cypress, you can change the script. Okay, test script on package.json, replace with this script. Okay, cy open :string Cypress open. Okay, when you add the script, so and next time you open the Cypress, you can type this to open the Cypress: cy open. So the Cypress is open. Okay, as the Cypress open, we can continue to configure the Cypress itself. Okay, we can use the testing type. We can use the E2E testing. Okay, we use the E2E testing, and then we just click the continue. And here the Cypress is given us three options to use the browser. Okay, I will use the Chrome. Okay, use the Chrome, and this is it. Okay, this is the reference where the Cypress is successfully configured. Okay, and we move to, okay, we can move to Visual Studio Code again, and we can look here on the top left. We had a Cypress folder. Okay, alright, this is an important folder. In here we have to add the plugin folder. Okay, which is we haven't have it yet. Okay, so we add it, the plugins folder, to place the index.js. Okay, we create index.js inside of the plugins folder. Okay, inside the index.js we can add this script. Okay, we call the preprocessor, okay, by typing this script. Okay, Cypress Cucumber preprocessor and default, and then the module exports like this. Oops, sorry, comma, function bracket on file preprocessor. Okay, and then Cucumber. Okay, this Cucumber method. Okay, you can add semicolon or not, it's up to you. Okay, it's done. We have add some script inside of the index.js file. Okay, and we can continue to the next step, which is we have to create the Cypress config.js. And if you can see, we already have it, cypress.config.js inside of root folder. Okay, it's okay, but this is a default script, we need to modify it a little bit. Okay, so inside the E2E in here, you can add the return require. Okay, return require where the index.js file located. Okay, we add the path in here, so I will type here, sorry, root. So I made the index.js before in plugins and then the index.js, so I will type in here the path is plugins slash index, sorry, index.js. Okay, it's done. We give it on config, and then we add more script, spec pattern. Okay, spec pattern, and here we have to locate where the feature file placed. Okay, so we don't have create the feature file yet. Okay, just right now we have to create it first. So where we create it, you can create it on the folder called E2E. Okay, so we have it yet, we haven't it yet, so we create the E2E folder in Cypress and we made E2E. Inside the E2E we can add file called login.feature. Okay, right, inside the feature, inside the feature file we can add the script that represent the scenario of our automated browser. Okay, so we can add some feature. Okay, feature again to a website, and then we add the scenario, sorry, uppercase scenario successful login. Below the scenario we add more scenario, open the website, and we add when the username. So you can add your own username or my password in here by adding this string. So I will add like blah 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 blah, maybe blah 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 blah, and the password also. And for the final, I will at the end scenario, click the login button. Okay, so when it's done, we can move again to Cypress config.js and we locate the login.feature file. Where is it? It is placed on e2e and then login.feature. So we type in here Cypress e2e, we give it star.feature. Okay, next support file, set it false. Alright, the configuration is done, I think. Oops, it's on. No, yeah, I will close it first. So last but not least, we have to create the we have to create one important file called login.js. Okay, login.js, we have to place it on e2e folder. Okay, we create the login folder. Inside the login folder, we create the login.js. Okay, and this is the script where the scenario is executed. Okay, we have to call those scenario we have declared before. Okay, oh sorry. Okay, so we use 3 scenario right before: given, when, and end. From Cypress Cucumber processor, we add some semicolon, and at the given scenario we type the text in given scenario, which is as you can see here, we type, I opened the website before, so we retype again in here, and then okay, we add the function here and give it a bracket. And what the system will do when the given is executed. So when the given is executed, Cypress will execute the visit method, which is the visit method will direct the system to the to the URL that we want. So for the example here, I will use the GitHub URL. github.com/login. Okay, just like that. This is test URL, and then we can move to another scenario, which is when, and we retype again the text. Enter my username. Okay, can add the string here and password. Oh sorry, string. Okay, then we call the username and the password. This function so the system will add the username and password that we typed before in login feature file to the element in GitHub login page. Okay, some HTML element in GitHub login page, which is the element is the input that has name of we take a look at GitHub login page. Okay, GitHub login. Okay, you can check it first, what the element is inside the GitHub login page by using inspect element. So you can check here. Okay, I tap the input name. Oh, input name for username is login. Alright, we'll change the username to login. Okay, so I get login and type username. Okay, and then move to another input, which is the password. The password, what is the elements of password in GitHub? Okay, 1 second. Okay, input name. Alright, name is password. Okay, and type again password. Right, think it's done, and then move to the last scenario and we retype again the end what I typed before. I click the login button. Okay, I just copy and paste in here, and then give it the function, give it the bracket, and what end will do when the end is executed. So I want the end to execute the button, the login button, so the apps can login immediately after the end is executed. So we'll type in here scigget also, and we need to figure out what the button's name. Okay, the button name is commit, so I can type here the input with the name, name commit. Okay, and we give the click method in here. Okay, is it right? Okay, it's right, I think. Okay, I think it's done, and we can execute the Cypress. Okay, we hope it's not facing an error. I will use the npm run semicolon open. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Whoops, I think I face an error here at the given I open the website. Alright, let's see what happened in here. Oh yeps, I forgot to add one crucial script. Okay, we need to add this type of script. Processor. Okay, oops, not semicolon but colon, and then we have to declare that non-global step definitions, we set it false, and then one more script step definition file, we need to declare where the definition file is located. Cypress. Okay, sorry, step definition we already make it in E2E login. Okay, Cypress E2E login. Yes, okay, we can save it, but before that maybe I will close the Cypress first. Okay, I hope it works. Run open. Okay, I will use E2E and use the Chrome for testing. Choose the login feature. Whoop, can walk dependency grab. No such see process require. Okay, I'm facing another error here. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Okay guys, I just found out that the package is not installed correctly, so I reinstall it and the error is disappear. Okay, let's check it. So press open. Okay, E2E using Chrome. Select the login feature and it should be direct to GitHub login page and fill it with blah blah blah. Okay, it's worked properly. And okay, that's it maybe from me. Thank you.